I've eaten pawpaws before in my life, but honestly, this and the sweetness is on another level. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Onzere and we're back again with another video, and today we're talking about oily skin and the things to do when you have oily skin, and basically just when you're trying to take care of your skin. So let's get into it. The first point basically is to know your skin type. When you're trying to get into a skincare routine and trying to look for products, you have to know, okay, what type of skin do I have? Do I have oily skin? Do I have dry skin? Do I have combo skin? Where do I fall? Where am I? So it's quite easy to point out oily skin. For example, I can wash my face in the evening, put on some moisturizer and all the things I usually do. Wake up in the morning and feel like I just moisturized my face, like my face is still oily. Or I could wash my face and not put anything on top, don't apply anything, and within a few minutes I feel like my face was oiled, yet it was not. So people with oily skin have excess sebum production because our sebaceous glands are just like, woo, pew 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 pew, just give her oil or give him oil. When that happens, that's how you're able to point out, oh, I have oily skin. When you have dry skin, you can wash your face, and then when you feel your face is a bit tight and probably there's no more oil produced after that's how you can tell you have dry skin. There are other methods that other people use, but for me that's what I've been exposed to, even from research and just watching people's videos online. For normal skin, I feel like it's a combination of both. So you're probably just oily around the T-zone and the rest of your face you're dry. So people with normal skin, I really am envious of you, y'all. Because when you're oily, you feel like a shiny donut. I don't even know how to explain it. You feel like you can cook with the oil on your face, and that sounds nasty, but it's true because it's just excess sebum production. So since we're focusing on oily skin, we have to look for ways of how we do that. So basically, knowing your skin type is super important. Once you point out your skin type, then you can know, oh, okay, so these are the products I can buy. These are the cleansers, moisturizers, serums, even SPF that you can buy. But mostly SPF is like, standard, but then again there are also lightweight SPFs that I use because I have oily skin. So you don't want a thick SPF that's gonna clog your pores. So once you know that, you can point out, okay, these are the products I'm gonna use, and then start out a routine. So basically now when you have a routine, a simple routine would be, the most basic of routines should be a cleanser, meaning you cleanse your face, you moisturize your face, and you put on an SPF. So that's during the day. Then during the night, you probably just cleanse your face, put a moisturizer, and go to sleep. So it's the most basic thing, right? What I do is, so I use a bar soap that's for sensitive skin, and then once I'm done cleansing my face, that's in the morning, and then I go in with a serum. So I use a vitamin C serum because we're still battling with acne and we have a few spots, like you can see, like I think I had shown y'all last time. So mostly this area is my problematic area, so I use vitamin C to lighten the spots and to just help with the issue that I have. And then what do we do next? So you always start with the lightest oils rather, and then you go on building up. So you never start with the SPF, for example, and then after the SPF you put a serum. That's not how it works. Okay, you start with the lightest because that's what your skin is able to absorb. And what you do is, after you cleanse, don't pat your face dry like completely. Make sure you pat your face dry kidogo, leave your face with moisture, and then now you can go in with the serum. And just to go back a little bit, I don't use a towel for my face. Like whenever I wash my face, I actually use paper towels. So those papers, like, I don't know if I have one, it's in my room is too far. So I use paper towels. Usually these are the ones that you find a lot in kitchens, maybe people use, but I just have my own stack for my face. So each time I cleanse, I pat dry with the paper towel, dispose it, and the same. So morning, evening, different paper towels, and you can find many that I think are sold for like 200 pieces in the supermarket. So I think for me that what that does is prevents any bacteria that could, you know, come into contact with my face after cleansing, because that's what towels do. They breed bacteria. And when you're wiping your face, you don't wipe like this, okay? Your face is not a rug. It's your face, and your skin is quite sensitive, so you want to pat dry, not completely, pat half dry, and then go in with your serum if you use serum. Like I use my vitamin C serum, and then afterwards I use moisturizer that has niacinamide or niacin gel. So that's my moisturizer for the day, and then I go in with my sunscreen, which is a must. Like, y'all, I can't even emphasize this. And if you're a man and you're listening to this video, you happen to come across this video, or your girlfriend has sent you this video, or your wife, I don't know, you must also have the most basic routine. Sunscreen is a must. Have a cleanser, have a moisturizer, have a sunscreen for everyone, whether you're black, you're white, or you're pink, or I don't know. As long as you're a human being and you have skin, you need to use SPF. And the reason for that is the sun rays can really damage your skin. You can get really bad hyperpigmentation. So if you already struggle and suffer from acne and you're getting those dark spots, if you're not protecting your skin with SPF, guess what the sun is gonna do? It's gonna make it worse. It's gonna darken the spots, and then it's gonna be a spot that will take forever to clear. So you don't want that. You want to protect your skin always from the dangerous sun rays that could harm your skin. So that's for the day, right? So what we do in the evening is I go in with the same cleanser, right? And then we go in with a moisturizer, and then we go in, if not a moisturizer, sometimes I alternate it with a cream, which also helps in my spots. It's called Demelan cream, and actually I've been using it for quite a while. So it does help to lighten and brighten the spots that you may have due to acne marks. So if you're interested in that, you could really look it up. You can get it in pharmacies and stuff like that. Once you've established a routine for yourself, because you know your skin type, stick to that routine. Especially if it's working for you, stick to it, and don't forget your SPF. Now SPF, of course, we're told to reapply it. It's good if you've ever reapplied your sunscreen during the day. Girl, you are doing what you need to be doing. Boy, you are doing what you need to be doing. Personally, I don't remember ever reapplying, but I can assure you that I'm sure it really helps your skin. It's just I can't think of carrying my SPF and then I'm going to the bathroom, then I'm like, especially because I'm already oily, I can only imagine how that would be during the day. Although it is advised that you reapply your sunscreen during the day, 2 to 3 times a day. So yeah, I hope that helps. So now the third thing is not buying a completely different set of products when you already had a routine that was working for you. Now let me explain why. Have a routine that's working for you and you want to introduce something new to your routine because you think it could tackle a problem that you have with your skin, then introduce a product at a time. So when you introduce, for example, let's say I had a cleanser, I had a moisturizer, I had an SPF, and I feel like my moisturizer, I could use a new one. So I remove that moisturizer and I put in a new product that I've never used before. Now that's good, okay? Because now if something happens and my face backfires, I can tell it's probably this new product that I introduced into my skincare routine. But if you come and wipe out what you used to use, then add in a whole different one, bro, you can never know if it's the sunscreen, if it's your moisturizer, if it's the moisturizer, if it's the serum, if it's the cleanser. You can't know because you're using a whole set of different products. Now for those who didn't have a routine, for some of them it works. You're introducing a new brand of products to battle your acne, to tackle the issues that you have with your skin, and that can help, especially if you didn't have a routine. But if you did, what I'd advise you is to come in slowly, give your skin some TLC, so go in a step at a time, you know. So if it's a moisturizer and the moisturizer is working well, that's great. So now we have a new moisturizer, and then maybe I feel like I need a new serum to tackle this issue. So okay, now you can introduce that serum. If it doesn't work too well with you, and always remember to test on your skin, try and see, or maybe a part of your face, just to see if it works well. If it rejects your face, yeah, then don't use it. But that's the best way that you can prevent a whole breakout or something, and also save on your coins, because I think that's important as well. So another thing is hygiene. Like, this is super important, and maybe a lot of people sing this to you and you don't listen, but your pillowcase, where you spend hours in the night, needs to be changed. Don't use the same pillowcase you used last Monday and this Monday you're still using it. I can tell you there's so much bacteria coming from your hair, coming from your face, coming from sweat. Like, umelala hapo leo, tomorrow again you sleep there, the next day you sleep there, and maybe now your hair is getting dirty, so the oils, bro, it's a lot. So you don't want to do that. So what you do is, of course, protect your hair. There's some people who sleep with their hair open. That's fine, that's up to you. But what you want to do is make sure you're regularly changing your pillowcases. Personally, I do 2 to 3 days. So I sleep on this is the pillowcase. I sleep on this side, the next day I sleep on this side, and then I change. Or I sleep on half of my pillowcase. I don't know how effective that is. And then I flip it, I sleep on the other one, flip it again, sleep. That one is a bit complicated, but what you want to do is make sure that you are not sleeping on the same side of the pillowcase so long, so much so that the gunk bacteria, the sweat, is getting to your face, and it's affecting how your skin looks like, basically. Also, another thing I noticed for me, so I'm gonna stop oiling my hair for a while, is breaking out. So you know, now when you sweat, the sweat now comes to your face, and the oils for the hair gets to your face, so now you can start breaking out. So I noticed that, and I was just like, you know what, for a while I'm gonna stop oiling for a while, because I never used to oil before. Then I started oiling, so I'm gonna halt kidogo, see how that goes, and then maybe get back to oiling. But you can see now the factors that can contribute to your skin breaking out. Yeah, so very important that you change your pillowcases. It's very important that you wash your face twice. I cannot emphasize on this enough. I challenge you to do this for a whole month. I'd even say a month and a half, because our face, after like 28 days, so we have like a new cell turnover, and like it's like we've shedded, our skin has shedded. Actually, that's the one. So try this, cleanse morning and evening, use the same routine, be consistent with it, morning and evening. Whether you have dry skin combo or acne prone skin, oily skin, try this and see that your face will really appreciate it, because you're taking care of it, you're trying to keep it clean, away from bacteria. That will really help you. So yeah, pillowcases, wash your face twice a day, and use products that work for your skin type. So like I had mentioned earlier, when you're trying to introduce products into your skin, make sure that you're actually introducing products that tackle your skin issues. So for example, I may have dry skin and I really need a good, I think there's this CeraVe moisturizer. I've had people give a lot of good reviews on it. I think it's a lightweight moisturizer or something. I don't know. No, that one is for oily skin. Now there's another one for dry skin as well. So when you find this moisturizer and you feel like, oh yeah, I feel this would help me feel more moisturized because I naturally have dry skin, then use that into your skin routine and it's gonna help you. And if you have oily skin and you're here like, man, I'm really battling with excess sebum production, the niacinamide can help control the excess levels of sebum being produced, and that can help you. Or you can say, because of the marks now that I have because of acne, I'm going to introduce a vitamin C serum that will help tackle those issues, or a retinol. It's very important that you know what products work for your skin, so that you're not just buying things shagala bagala, but you're actually using stuff that works for you. So do your research, consult a dermatologist if you visit one, and also just see what's working for you. Listen to your skin, it's very important, and I think you'll come up with a good routine that works for you. Whew. Nimeongea. Now, the fifth thing is eating well. I don't know how many people talk about this, but eating well is so important. Your diet is so important. Vegetables are key. All the things that our body hates. Because who likes eating veggies? Maybe there are some who do, but me, I'm just here like it's such a task. It's such an uphill battle, you know? So introducing more vegetables into your diet. And what I mean by that is a big percentage of what's on your plate is veggies. So you could eat some cruciferous vegetables such as cabbage, such as broccoli, such as cauliflower. These are things that actually help with your skin and just your general well-being. Even the spinach, the kale, all those things are really good for your skin. As long as they're veggies, please eat lots of vegetables, even to help with your digestion, because sometimes our skin problems is because of digestion, you know. So it's so important that you eat more veggies, then protein, and then less carbs, basically. So it's almost like the keto diet or the keto plan that a lot of people are on. There's some people who get on keto, of course, mostly for weight loss. But even for some people, it helps with their skin because now you're eating less carbohydrates. Some keto plans are really like, you know, not severe, but strict, because you're actually removing the carbs, or you're substituting carbs with something that's more healthier. So the less carbs you take, meaning the less sugar you're intaking, because that's what carbs are. They're just gonna change into insulin and be stored as fats in your body, and you want to reduce on that. You want to reduce on the fries, you want to reduce on the bread. Bananas are carbs. What else are carbs? All those tamu things you like eating, mostly potatoes, because potatoes can make a lot of things. All that stuff, you need to reduce on them so that the sugars in your body are not in excess, because acne breeds on sugar. So the less the sugar, the less the breakouts. Last but not least, and actually most importantly, is water. Like drink your water. Drink your water, drink your water, and drink your water. Water is so important to keep you hydrated, whether you have dry skin, combo skin, oily skin. You need water to keep you hydrated, flush out those toxins that can be flushed out with water. I think also a good sign to tell whether you're hydrated is sometimes, mostly when you pee, like your pee ain't that dark and it's not that stinky either. Actually, sometimes not stinky at all when you're drinking plenty of water. Like, I'm not gonna tell you drink 80 glasses of water, I won't. But when you drink enough water, you will know, you will feel it in your body. You'll be like, okay, I'm doing something. So drink plenty of water. Avoid alcohol if you can, because alcohol is another source of, especially if you have acne, it just triggers. So there are foods that trigger, like I had mentioned. If you're eating a lot of carbs, if you're eating more of those foods, it's a trigger for breaking out. You know, if you're not drinking enough water, if you're not sleeping in a hygienic place, like all those things you need to consider, because they affect how your skin reacts, basically. So those were the points I wanted to share with you guys. If you feel like I've missed out on something, you can comment down below. Yeah, and you know, let's just keep on doing this thing and striving to take care of ourselves, take care of our skin, take care of what we eat. Working out, super important, even though I don't do it as much. Even if it's stretch and try and stretch, that's what I do. At least I try and stretch if I'm not like actively really working out. But if you are, that's also a really good thing. Then, you know, just remember, of course, to cleanse your face afterwards. And yeah, so I hope these tips were of help to you. If there's more stuff that you want to share, comment down below. If there are more stuff that you want to ask, please do ask. And if I can, I will help. If I cannot, I will refer maybe to someone else who can help. So thank you so much for tuning in. Wish you a lovely day. Bye. We're talking about skincare. Wow. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe.